Hi, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you're new. I'm Stylish Trait, but you can call me Kanice or Sade. I don't mind either one. So first of all, thank you guys so much for over 300 subscribers now at the time that I'm recording this voiceover. Like, y'all, like, I didn't even expect to reach like 100 subscribers as fast as I did. So like, I'm just really thankful that you guys are really like enjoying this series so far, and just like a lot of people have been commenting and like acknowledging a lot of the effort that I've put into this series. And like, I'm just really thankful that you guys are really enjoying it, because like I said, I have been working on this project for like a really long time, and I have technical difficulties even still as I record this series. But I think that there is a lot that I want to do with this series, so I'm just happy that you guys are enjoying it and, you know, here along for the journey for this world that I'm trying to build. But anyway, like, I won't make the intro too long. Just know that I am very thankful. So in today's episode, we are starting off in the town square. We will be visiting Lorelai's boutique. This was an apartment building that was built by Jessica Pye here on YouTube, but I renovated the cafe area and made it a boutique, which is just that little bottom left building that you see there, like that little room. And I won't be doing a tour of this entire build just because it is very big and I'm only using the bottom left room, but I will link the video down below if you guys want to see what it looks like. But here you see on the screen, this is Lorelai Velez, and she is a famous fashion designer in the land of Baudin. She creates a lot of ball gowns and just a lot of like wedding dresses and like stuff like that. Just a lot of the noble ladies come to her to get their dresses made for different tea parties and garden parties and events and stuff like that. So Prince Luca is meeting his sister, Princess Camille, who is usually wearing dresses made by Lorelai, and she hosts a lot of like tea parties and like garden parties and stuff in the land of Baudin. So like, she is the princess that kind of likes to host a lot of events here in the land of Baudin. And like I said, so the dresses that she usually wears will be made by Lorelai. So she is taking him to Lorelai's boutique to help him pick out some dresses and some dress designs to get custom made actually for Anna, that he will be sending, because they will be having a tea party later in the spring that they will be inviting the Nefetari royals and nobles to. So that's why they're here. But also later on today, Prince Luca has a date with Anna Amari, which will be here in this episode, and she's like giving him a lot of like dating advice, you know, even though she is married, you know. Like, she doesn't date around a lot. She's only been with her husband, but she's like, she feels like, oh, this is my little brother. I got you. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to speak to, you know, women's. He's like, I've literally been married before. Like, why are you in my business? But you know, so I think that she likes to meddle with him too. Like, his older siblings are definitely like all up in his business. But anyway, but after sitting down with Lorelai, they went ahead and drafted some dress ideas that they could send to Anna for the tea party later in the spring. But it was time for Prince Luca to go, because it was time for his date with Anna Amari. Now, Prince Luca has arrived at this restaurant. This was built by Honey Bella, and y'all, listen, I wanted to try and pronounce that, but I don't know how, so I'm not going to. Y'all not about to catch me embarrass myself, no ma'am. But anyway, so I won't be giving a tour for this one either, just because like it's pretty small. Like, you see everything usually in the clips that I'm going to be including. Like, it's a very small like building, so I won't include it, but it will be linked down below once again. But yeah, so Anna has arrived and they're just greeting each other, catching up, you know, just being cute. Like, I just love them so much, I can't. But yeah, so they're gonna go ahead and get seated, and they are going to be seated over in this little private corner. But you know something I noticed, like on their date, they're very like flirty. Like, they're very flirty, and I don't know if it's because like I use like Wicked Whims, which obviously comes with like that attractive like system, and they're like very attracted to each other. Like, they find each other very attractive. So I don't know, like, I just noticed that they like flirt a lot. Like, I don't have to do a lot of initiating or like choosing certain like interactions with them. Like it kind of just happens. But yeah, anyway, so you guys seen that I had their food pop up there. Like I untapped so you guys could see what they were going to be eating. But y'all, tell me why when the food comes out, they're literally just like drinking wine and eating gelato. Like how does that happen? Like the Sims, get it together, because there's no way that I had them about to eat like steak and like turkey or something. Like they were about to have a full course meal. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be like a cute like little shot, fancy little restaurant, you know. But like they're eating gelato and wine. Like how does this make sense? But anyway, I was like, girl, I'm not even about to sit here and fight with this game. I'm just going to let it happen. It's okay. But you know, that's the Sims 4 Dino experience. I don't know what else I expected. Anyway, but they're just being cute, you know, being the cute little couple that I adore them to be, and that I like low-key planned them to be, because you know, I just kind of wanted to start off this series kind of with them, and that way we could kind of bounce between both kingdoms. But once again, I'm having them dance. Yes, I don't know what it is, but I think that's just like their thing. Like they just enjoy dancing. Like I'm not really too sure why I always like have clips of them dancing, but I just always decide to have them dance. But you know what I did notice? I noticed Princess Camille and her family over in this corner is what I noticed. And I promise y'all, I did not plan for her to be there. Like I really didn't. Like it just kind of happened. Like I'm not really too sure, you know, why she popped up there, but she's there with her husband Theodore Dodson and her son Cyrus Dodson. And I don't know why their daughter isn't there, because they have a little girl too, but she's just not there. And she's not like a toddler or anything. She's a child, but yeah, like she's just not, I don't know, like she just popped up. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna run with it. Like maybe like her and the king are in like cahoots, you know what I mean? Like they're like, listen, I can't be there, I'm busy, go check on him, you know, make sure he's not, you know, messing it up. So I decided to kind of play around. Like, can you tell that I got a new editor? Can you tell? But anyway, so Prince Luca and Anna, you know, they slipped off to go take a walk, and then they went to go settle down in this little park over here. And y'all, they are just so cute. So this is like an animation from Wicked Whims. I'm using like one of the teasing animations. I believe this one is a Kiki chain animation. I could be wrong though. But anyway, like they're just super cute, and and then also like, listen, I don't mean to like objectify my own Sims, but like the girls are sitting, you know what I mean? They're sitting, like they look good, you know what I mean? So, but then also something that I decided to do was, you know, since we're playing with this whole like sneak around, spy on the date type of thing, I was like, you know what, maybe I could just have them like in the bushes, you know what I mean? Like like Princess Camille and her husband are like in the bushes, and like maybe Cyrus is like standing to the side, like y'all just cannot be for real right now. Like what are y'all doing? Like what's happening right now? Like am I the adult here? But then, you know, Theodore likes like tease his wife and like pretend that he's not like into it, but I think he's definitely like a big gossip. Like he wants to know like all the tea, so he's here just enjoying the drama. But anyway, Prince Luca did go ahead and officially ask to court Anna, and that is where we are going to end the date here, and we are going to be moving on to the palace tour. Alright, you guys, we are here at the Royal Palace in the land of Baudin. I'm going to try and give you guys a tour as quick as I can. I'm going to try as quick as I can. I didn't want to do Prince Luca's in this video, because there is actually going to be, I have some plans for that. So I didn't want to give away the inside of it, though I will have the video linked if you want to see, you know, what it originally looks like. It's not too much different, but you know, I just have plans. So I'm going to give that tour a little bit later in the series. But let's go ahead and start with this palace now. This isn't technically a palace, it's a chateau. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Also, there's like decorations around. I didn't actually do that. I think the game just like automatically did it, because Love Day was like kind of recently. That's when they well, actually, yeah, in this episode. Love Day was in this episode, so I think the game just automatically did it. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and go inside. It's a chateau. It's not actually a palace, so it's not gonna have like the layout of a palace or anything. But I just made minor changes. Downloaded most of the CC, but not everything. So, yeah, that's why like some things just maybe won't be there, or maybe I replaced some things. Again, if you want to see the original, it will be linked down below. The builder of this was Plum Bob Kingdom, and Plum Bob Kingdom has like just such amazing builds and stuff, and save file. I know the ultimate save file, I think is what it's called. They did that. So yeah, and they did make this build with CC, like so I actually didn't like renovate or anything like with this build here, but I still just want to give you guys a quick little tour. It's pretty much like almost exactly identical to what it looks like in the video, just like some slight changes. Like this right here, this comes with the royalty mod. It's to give people titles, so that's why I just have it right there at the front. And then of course over in that room, that was like the you've seen it. It was like a bar library type of thing, but I might actually make it a ballroom, because this doesn't have a ballroom because it's not actually a castle or a palace. But yeah, here is the dining room, which it does have end chairs that kind of give off, you know, royal vibes. I don't think I changed anything here. I really don't think I did, but yeah, it looks really nice. And then here is the kitchen, which is so pretty. And I just added like some cookbooks and stuff that we can use to make, and some tea, but I really didn't do that much. I just added some of my gameplay features and stuff. I'm gonna come back out here, and then actually this over here used to be a bathroom, so this does look different than the original, but it is now the servants' quarters, which I have not played in this castle as much, so there aren't any servants that live here right now, but I did, you know, put some like personal belongings just to make it seem like they do, with like little personalities and stuff that they don't have right now, because no one actually stays in there. But if we, you know, actually actively play in this palace a little bit more, and I decide that I wanted to add the servants, then we could do that. But yeah, then this is what the back of the staircases look like. And then that just leads back into the library / bar. And then this is the back door, which I will give you guys a quick little overview of the back garden, because it is so pretty. I added this swing set right here just because it's something that I had in my game, and I wanted to have something for the kids to do. Here is a harp. I added that as well. All of this looks super, super pretty. Plum Bob Kingdom is like so good at landscaping, like it's ridiculous. And then there's this fountain right here, and then there's the queen. The queen is out here. She's like, yeah, she's having a good time in the water. She's having a good time in the water. But yeah, and then there's this little tea section, which I believe there was also another sitting area here before, but I did change it just because I wanted to do like some scenery out here at one point, like some scenery, some really cinematic type of shots that I thought would look really pretty, like just looking at like out into the open land. Anyway, like I said, it's Love Day was like a day or two ago in the Sims game, so that's why these decorations are around, even though there's no decoration box even in this palace. I don't really know why they're there, but yeah. And then here is another sitting area, and then I added this statue just because, you know, why not? Make it feel like I did something. And then there is another fountain, but yeah. And then here is the back. There we go. There is the back of the palace, so you guys can see. But anyway, let's go back inside. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and come back through the staircase here, and we are going to head upstairs. So there is that big shadow that looks really weird, but you know, it's The Sims, whatever. And then there's the chandeliers, and then we're gonna go ahead and come upstairs. That looks so cute. I'm actually just noticing that now that I'm like in the in tab mode, but that looks really nice, the stained glass. And then of course we have some paintings, some statues and stuff. I want to say that maybe there was some stuff on like these little tables here, like there and there, but maybe I just didn't have the CC, or maybe that's just how it looks, I don't know. But yeah, so this door right here, and there's another one somewhere. Yeah, it's a bathroom, I believe. Yes. So there. Ooh. Embarrassing. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna leave. But that's a bathroom. Somebody sew it up in there. Oh my god. Okay. Wait. Okay, maybe we should go back this way. Okay, so the bathroom that we just left, there is this room right here, which is, whose room is this? This is the king and the queen suites. and I added this vanity and this beauty styling chair that came with the royalty mod, as well as this brushing, this like hairbrush, and the Sims can actually use that and brush their hair. I forget who made that mod, but I will have it linked in my Google Doc with all the mods and builds and like everything that I use for this save file. But anyway, let's see. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It is a very nice, very nice. We're gonna pretend like that's not Anna Amari's like husband that passed away. And then here is the office that the king was writing a letter in. I don't know where I'm gonna place this in at the video, but you will see clips of him writing a letter in here. It's his office. Very, very cute. And then we come back out here, and then we're gonna go back across this hallway over here. And then this room is a nice little tea room. So I added these suites right here and those tea sets right there. I added those, but didn't really do any other changes really. I probably shouldn't move so much, y'all. Like, I'm really trying to do it as fast as I can. But yeah, and then this right here is Prince Jonah's room. Looks really nice. I want to say that it was a different color before, but because, and I didn't mention this in the first video, but the royal families do have royal color schemes, not one specific color, but the Land of Baudin's royal color scheme is greens, browns, and golds. Occasionally some silver, but mostly golds. But yeah, so I changed most of the furniture to green. So yeah, that is why, and I think maybe some of the colors in here were different too, but I just kind of changed them. And then this is the kids room. This is oh, I forget their names. I forget their names, but the little prince and the princess's room, they share a room, just because it's how the castle was built. The chateau, it was how it was built, so it's just how it turned out. And I just made like minor changes because there was, I think, a full bed in here, but now there's 2 singles. I added this dollhouse. Of course, it's a castle, look really cute, so I just added that, and just some other decorations and stuff. This rocking horse, I added that as well. It is functional. But yeah, okay, we're gonna leave. And then once we go, I added this actually. So there's a ladder here that I added, and we're gonna go up because if you guys remember in the first episode, this is the throne room. This is the throne room, which is why I have a lot of pose statues in here, because I had them posing and stuff, and I just had them right there for like easy access. But this is the throne room. I'm not really sure how functional it'll be in actual gameplay, but it doesn't really matter because you guys don't actually see gameplay. You see just some of the better parts of what I got going on. And I thought there was another bathroom upstairs, but maybe there's not. Where are the rest of the bathrooms in this castle? I actually don't know, but I'm not gonna show you the rest of them anyway because they all look the same. They all look the same. And yeah, let's back up out of here. And that is it for the tour for the royal palace. Oh, actually, just one more thing I want to show you guys. Back here, I used the tool mod just to put some things for training, like fight training. So there's this little knight statue that they can punch, and then there is the sword marks that are blinking in and out. Those are some sword fighting marks. Those are some sword fighting marks that they can use to fight. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the royal palace tour. After hearing what Princess Camille reports about Prince Luca's date, King John decides to really get the ball rolling and begins to write a letter to Pharaoh Nefetari discussing a treaty through marriage. So to begin the treaty, he proposes that his little brother Prince Luca enters a marriage with Anna Amari of Nefetari, one of the most beloved women in all of Nefetari, and is the head royal assistant for the Nefetari royal family. He believes that this will be a beneficial marriage because Nefetari is a land rich in mana where Baudin is not, but then the land of Baudin is rich in like livestock and like woods that can't be found in Nefetari. And of course, Nefetari is an oasis. It is a desert, some grass, but not too much like greenery. So he believes that it will be very beneficial for both lands. Also, y'all, I'm really not all that into politics or like geography or anything, so like I'm kind of just bullshitting this. So hopefully everything like makes sense. But anyway, we are now at the Nefetari Bathhouse, and this was built by Becca Townsend's on the gallery. I did find this in the Egyptian Oasis collab hashtag, but also it is a part of the Egyptian Oasis collab from Erin with a Y save file. But all of the builds can be found on the gallery, so I just searched up the hashtag since I couldn't include it into, you know, like meshing two save files together. But yeah, and I just added some CC in it. Most of the like Egyptian paintings were already there, but there was just like some tapestries that I had in my game, and I decided to add it just because, you know, like why not make it feel like I'm, you know, doing something, you know, when it comes to building, even though I can't build. But anyway, so this is taking place about a month or so after the date, and the women and girls of Nefetari have decided to visit the Nefetari Bathhouse just to relax and gossip. And I think that maybe they do this maybe like once or twice a month just to kind of like catch up on each other, because they all have responsibilities in different areas of Nefetari, of course. And after relaxing in the hot spring, they decided to go ahead and split off into their different age groups just to kind of discuss some of the, you know, things that's been going on. And Fariha has a good time joking with her cousins, Princess Naomi and Ava, about school and about how Ava's brother Anthony kept trying to like intimidate some boys that were like flirting with Ava at the city of Mana in the central of Nefetari the other day. And after they were joking around, Fariha then shared some of her concerns that she's been having about her mother lately. She's noticed that her mother is usually pretty happy, but she's been looking even happier since meeting Prince Luca, and it's looking like it's leading toward marriage due to some of the talks that's been going around. The only issue is that if her mom does marry Prince Luca, it's more than likely that they would move to the land of Baudin, and her cousins have had this dream of ruling over Nefetari ever since they were younger. And while she does want to stay in Nefetari, she also would never want to send her mom to go live by herself over in a foreign land where she doesn't know anyone but her husband, who's a prince and will be super busy. Now over with Anna, Queen Imani, and Princess Nami, Anna is also sharing some of her concerns that she's been having, because while she would love to marry Princess Luca, she is also a bit conflicted with the duty that she has here in the land of Nefetari, because the Amari family has always been super close with the royal Nefetari family as their royal assistants. And because Queen Imani married Neo, that would mean that if Anna were to leave Nefetari, there would no longer be any Amaris left around to continue the tradition of supporting the Nefetari royal family. Now, Princess Nami and the Queen are of course offering their encouragement and letting her know that, you know, she really should just choose her own happiness and follow her heart, and that she doesn't necessarily need to follow these traditions that have been set in place, because time is always moving and change always happens. Later, when it's just Princess Naomi and Fariha, Naomi also decides to open up and share a few things with Fariha. She says that her father, the pharaoh Neo, has been cracking down on her studies, with her being the heir, of course, but she's always felt reassured that she'd have her cousin who has been with her by her side ever since she was little. She's always felt comforted that she would be with her when she ascends the throne, so she's also concerned that Fariha may not be there when it happens, if her aunt marries. But of course, this probably wasn't the most comforting thing that Fariha wanted to hear, but it definitely left her with a lot to think about. Over with Anna and Queen Imani, the queen shares that she also had many concerns with marrying the pharaoh when she was younger, and that she never shared that with her sister. She was worried that with her being the eldest of the two, that she would be dumping all of her responsibilities on Anna to follow her heart. Anna of course denies that she's ever felt burdened by the decision, so Queen Imani also says that Nefetari will also not be burdened by the decision made out of love, just like the love that she held for the pharaoh and still holds to this day. I think that that definitely helped Anna feel a bit more relieved, and with that, they went ahead and ended their night there. And after Anna left, Queen Imani was just happy that her sister was gonna get laid. Like, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Y'all, I'm sorry, I can't stay serious for 2 seconds. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. I was gonna make it a little bit longer, hence this scene of the king and the prince talking. They're basically just discussing, you know, the talks between the marriage and everything, but there's actually a lot that I wanted to discuss about that, so I'm gonna just kind of leave that for the next episode. I do have a few things in store for the next episode that I hinted at in this episode. But anyway, once again, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for all of your support on the series so far. This is technically the first episode, was going to be the second, but the first one made more sense as a prologue just because of how it turned out. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys once again for all of your comments. You guys have been so nice and really encouraging for this series and everything, and I'm happy that you guys are enjoying it so far. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I can't wait to read your comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.